Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the third grade concept of representing multiplication. This is standard 3.4e in the great state of Texas. We are using item number 9 of the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a student, and the student actually solved the problem by skip counting. And we've got the work shown here, the answer circled, and so we see that we landed at the number 40. That skip counting is going to be important. Take a look at what this is asking. It's asking for the equation that cannot be used to find the answer that the student circled. So which one of these does not equal 40, right? So that's what we're looking for. One of these does not equal 40, which means the other three do equal 40. And we're just looking at different ways to represent multiplication here. So let's just start looking at our answers here, right? And so we've got 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 equals 40. Let's do it in chunks, right? So 10 times 10, that's a fact that most of us should know, right? That's 100. 10 groups of 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We're already too large, and I've got two more 10s to multiply by. If I multiply by another 10, right, that's going to be 100 times 10. That's 100 groups of 10, or you could use the commutative property. You could do 10 groups of 100, skip count by 100. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000, or 1000, right? You can just add a 0 to the 100. And then I've got one more 10 to go. So I could do a 1000 times 10, or I could do that same commutative property. I could just reverse 10 times 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Yeah, that is not going to work. I'm pretty sure this is going to be our answer because this cannot be used to find the answer. Now, you see what they're trying to do here, right? They're trying to do 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. If you change it from multiplication to addition, you get your 40. All right, so correct numbers 10, 10, 10, 10. Wrong operation. Needs to be addition rather than multiplication. But just because A is incorrect doesn't mean we hit it and move on. We've got to make sure that B, C, and D are correct because those other three should work out. So we can take a look at B and C together, right? Because that's that same property that I've already mentioned several times. I'll write it out for us. Commutative property. With the commutative property of multiplication or addition, but in this case we're doing multiplication, means that you can put the factors in any order and it's going to be the same answer, right? So 4 times 10 is the same as 10 times 4. So if we find one, we find the other. So let's do this one, because that's going to be 4 groups of 10, and that's exactly what we did right here, right? 4 groups of 10 is going to be the 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. We could view multiplication as repeated addition, right? So 4 times 10 is going to equal 40, 20, 30, 40, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, which means this one works. And based on the commutative property, that C works. All we got to do is look at D. Now, what do we have working here at D? Well, I've got 4 plus 4 plus 4. Now, if we want, we can skip count, and we've already got the skip counts right up there, right? 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 4 is 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. But really what this is doing is if we count, right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 groups of 4. That's exactly what that is. 10 groups of 4, repeated addition, 4 plus 4 plus 4, 10 times, is going to make 40. So this one works as well. So the initial answer A, that's the one that we are going to choose because that equation cannot be used to find 40.